Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Loopback Live. In this video we will see how to change the guitar strings. So if you are someone who has zero to no knowledge about changing the guitar strings, have been taking help from the workshop people, then this is for you. We'll be going with the very easy to follow steps, and I promise you that by the end of the video you will be able to change the guitar strings on your own like a pro. So let's start. So let's first talk about the strings that I'm going to use. In this video, I'm going to use the Easy 900 strings. The reason I chose these strings, first one is the availability. So it's very easily available on Amazon. You can order it online. Mine was delivered the very next day. Second is the cost. I got it for around 350 Indian rupees. Third and the most important reason is it's a light gauge string. So it will be soft and easy on your hands. And if you're someone who has recently started playing the guitar, I can highly recommend it to you. So the very first step to replace the guitar strings is obviously to remove the existing ones. And to do so, you need to first lose the strings from the tuner. As you see, I'm doing it right now. And you have to do it for all the 6 strings. So you see it is loose enough now. And let me do it very quickly for all the 6 strings. I'm sorry if you see some dust. Sorry for hurting your sentiments, all the guitar lovers, but I have not been practicing for quite some time. So it attracted some dust and it requires some cleaning. So after I have removed these strings, I'll be doing the cleaning. All right, so let's move to the other end. This is called the bridge, and you see these white clips. These clips hold the other end of the guitar strings. You need to take these out. You can use a screwdriver or a scissor or a spoon, something like that. And I'm using a cutter, as you see. And you don't have to apply too much pressure. You just have to hold it very gently and then just pull it out. You'll be able to take it out very easily. So let me do it for all the 6 clips. So I've removed it for all the 6 strings, and now it's time to pull out this string from the string hole. And you want to make sure that's loose enough from the other end, and so that you don't damage the tuner basically. Okay, so it's time to take out. I've taken out the string as you see here, and similarly you have to take out all the other strings. You see I have removed all the strings from the tuner. Let me show you the other end, and it's removed from the bridge as well. And I also did some cleaning, so I promise you won't see any dust in the rest of the video. Now let me very quickly show you something important in the guitar pack. So you see here, there is some color coding for each of the strings, right? So first to 6. So the first one is the silver and the 6th one is the brass. So the silver one is the thinnest one, and the 6th one, the brass, is the thickest one. This is to identify which string goes into which number. Okay, so you see here, every string has a unique color for it. This helps you identify which string goes into which number. All right, so let me open it and show it to you. So 2 of the strings I have opened, as you see. These are 5th and 6th string, and these are color coded as brass and red. So you should be able to see it here now. Brass is obviously the thickest one, the 6th string. So we will start with this. And if you now compare it on the pack, you see here the brass one is the 6th one. So now you know that the brass string goes into 6th number. So 6th one is obviously the top one. So let me insert it. So here it goes. So this end, which has the color, right, that goes into the string number. And once you have inserted, please check that it has gone inside, because if it is not gone inside completely, it might not lock properly. So you see here on this clip there is this space here, right, this hollow line. So you just have to align the string with this like this, you see, and then press it very gently. Don't have to apply too much pressure. It will just lock very easily. Okay, so let me also tell you that this is the thickest string. So on this one, you might have to apply a bit more pressure than rest of the strings, right? Because of the thickness. So, so don't worry if it doesn't lock, right? So on this one, you might have to apply uh, a bit more pressure. That's it, right? For rest of them, very mild pressure would do. So I'm just checking it has been locked properly. So you see here, it has been locked. Now I have inserted all the six strings you see here. So you can also do it one by one for all the six strings. Now let me show you the other end of the strings. And I'm just checking once again to apply the pressure that they're properly inserted. The clips are properly locked. And now let me show you, these are looking like the hair of the guitar. Okay, so now let me show you the other end. So you see here. Uh, okay, so now let's start with the tuning part. So the thumb rule of tuning the guitar string is it always goes from inside out, right? Not the other way. So you see here, I have taken this from in between the tuners, right? Inside and then out. And when you insert into the tuner hole, the part which is coming out of the tuner hole, that always stays above, right? And the part which is inside, right, that always stays under it. So that's the one thumb rule that you have to follow. And then you just tune it a bit. And when you start tuning it, you will see that the string is bending. So the string part which has started bending, that has to stay above the string that is going inside. So you see here, I have manually just pushed it upwards. Okay, and now I'm just tuning it. All right. So you don't have to like tune it completely, just enough tension on the string so that it doesn't loose. That's it. All right, so I'm done. Let me show you one more string. So you see here, again, I've taken it from inside out, and the other end I'm inserting into the tuner hole, and the string end which is coming out of the tuner hole, that stays above, and the one which is inside, that stays under it, right? So that's an important piece to remember. And then you start tuning the guitar, and the guitar, the string part which starts bending, that has to be above. You see here, I've manually lifted it, and then you just tune it a bit to lock it. And by any means, when you are doing it, if you think that it was not properly tuned or locked, or right, something went wrong while you were doing it, nothing to worry. Just redo the same process. Just take it out completely and redo it. Uh, it might be bent, but it doesn't damage the string. So nothing to worry. Just take it out and do it again. All right. So I think you understood the process. Now let me do it for all these six strings one by one. All right. So I'm done with all the six strings, and now it's time to cut the extra length of the strings. So I'm using a cutter, as you see, and you can get rid of the extra length, and we do it for all the strings. And make sure when you have cut the extra length, the remaining part which is on the tuner, you just bend it a bit so you don't get hurt while playing. All right, so here we are done with replacing the guitar strings, and now we move to the tuning part of it. Before we dive into it further, I have a request to make. Guys, I'm new to the YouTube space and in a desperate need for the new subscribers. If you found this helpful, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell icon so you get the notification as soon as I drop my next video. Let's continue with the video. So I'm using a guitar app called Guitar Tuner for the tuning. And how you use it, you just simply place it near the guitar, and when you hit the string, it will try to identify the sound and the vibration and see which string is currently you are playing, and it will show like it is the the numbers like in minus or like positive, and accordingly you have to increase or decrease the tension on the string from the tuner. So ideally, like if it is like in minus, then you have to increase the tension. If it is in the positive, then you have to decrease the tension, right? And once it's properly tuned, it will show a check mark with a green line you see here. So you have to do it for all the strings. I'm currently using the mode as manual, but if you're not sure of the guitar sequence, like what is the E, A, D string, you can also use as auto, and it will automatically do it. And just for your reference, the E, A, D is the thickest one, so it's like the E is the thickest one, right? That's how the sequence goes. So once we have tuned the guitar, now you are ready to rock and roll. So that's the end of the video. I hope this was informative, and now you should be able to replace the guitar strings on your own like a pro, as I promised. If you still have any doubts, any queries, or any feedback, please put it in the comments section. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep enjoying life because you get it only once. Har Har Mahadev.